Hey you guys, what is up? So today I am going to talk about The Devil's Mouth. I just finished watching this. Um it is on Prime if you care to check it out if you haven't already. Um I'm going to be honest with you, this was a pretty bad movie. Um and I'm going to have to take note on like when people announce their movies being on Prime, they're most likely going to be garbage. Just saying. Um, there were moments where like this movie was decent, like especially like um the shark attacks, and them just kind of like not knowing what they're going to do next. But the character development, the the girl who thinks she knows everything and everybody's following her direction and she don't know what the fuck she's doing. It's just one of those things you're like, this movie pisses me off, you know? Like it pisses me off. Anyway, so a group of college friends um are in a Thailand adventure. It then turns deadly when they become trapped in the submerged caves when a dangerous predator, as oxygen runs low, past conflicts emerge in their desperate fight for survival. So this is horror slash thriller slash survival, and it stars Catherine Newton, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to watch this because I like her. I think she's a pretty good actress. Lana Condor, who plays Max. She's the best friend to Catherine. Catherine's character is Sarah. Nico Horaga, he plays James. Gavin Casalongo plays Greg. Tommy Rose, Adrian, and you have Tame. Don't want to murder his last name. Plays Watt. But it's really basically the four friends who you're really focusing on. Anyway, like I said, like they're on an adventure in Thailand, having like a really good time. I don't know if this is like a summer vacation. They don't really give a a really good plot detail of like why they're there, other than like having a good time. Like what brought them there, um, stuff like that. But let's see. Reviewers say The Devil's Mouth delivers an effectively claustrophobic cave setting with genuine tension and suspenseful underwater sequences that keep some viewers engaged. However, the film suffers from visually unlikable characters, corny dialogue, and weak writing that stretches a thin premise too far. Opinions sharply divide, and engagement with many finding it tedious, while others praise its entertainment value. Catherine Newton's performance receives mixed reaction, and plausibility issues undermine the survival thriller premise for most viewers. So, Max, who is played by Lana Condor, she's always the one who's like looking out for everybody, especially looking out for Sarah. Again, the character development doesn't really dive into why this is the reason it is. Um, why she like that? Why is everybody listening to her? Who made her the boss? You know what I'm saying? Um, so like she's always like, "Oh, we should do this." Oh, but listen to me. I know better. Doesn't everything work out? And so when it doesn't, hence in this cave situation, um, the guide to her who is Watt telling them like, oh, you should take the green route and not the red route because that's the safest one. Max like, oh, we should do the red one. Let's be more fun. And then turns out not to be fun. Hence, there is a shark in the water. Um, Not exactly sure how the shark got in to the cave, but it's there along with dead fish and other types of underwater creatures. I think I even seen a bird in there. Um, so yeah, it's. I'll say it's like it's watchable, but then honestly, it's just overall it's a pretty bad movie. You know what I'm saying? Um, it doesn't get a lot of great reviews, but let's start off with this one is a 3 out of 10. It says okay movie, but the Asian actress in the movie got to be the worst actor ever. I was actually rooting for the shark to get her early. Decent, scary, but why not use a little money to get some actors who actually can act and not only be annoying and unlikable? If the actors just was decent, I would give have given it 6 stars. Um, I don't think they were that bad. It was just yes, unlikable, but also unbelievable as well. Again, their character um they're undeveloped. You don't know who they are other than their names. And then you're trying to figure out like should I like these people? Should I not? Automatically you don't like um Max. So there's that. This one gives it a 4 out of 10. Tries hard, but this one started out okay. Even if the actors didn't really have very strong chemistry, the action would eventually compensate. Unfortunately, a huge section of the movie is shot in the dark. You can't see squat for a large section, and it's a little frustrating. Otherwise, it's what you'd expect from this type of low budget genre flick. Um, Honestly, I like the water and underwater sequences because you got to see like things that may or may not be in the water. Obviously, the shark, the diver. I don't know. I thought that part was kind of interesting. This one, give it a 1 out of 10. Shark Max. I can't remember watching a movie and rooting for the shark to kill everyone. Max is the most annoying character of 2026. A narcissistic, selfish piece of human flesh. Not one redeeming thing about her. Sarah is a sheep and a follower. Team Shark, if you want to scream at the screen at stupid characters, or is this is the movie for you? Yeah, as much as I like Catherine Newton, her character in here, I was also like mad at her because she kept following her friend. I'm just like, have some fucking guts about you and say something. I mean, you can't be the only one thinking it. Um, this one is a 5 out of 10. The Devil's Mouth is the title, obviously. A group of recent college graduates embark on a final adventure through a remote Thai cave system only to find themselves trapped with a bull shark. The film leans heavily on familiar survival thriller tropes and is limited by its PG-13 restraint, resulting in a repetitive structure and thin supporting characters. What elevates it above pure formula is the convincing toxic friendship between Condor's controlling Max and Newton's quieter Sarah. I think you should have wrote that better. With Newton delivering a grounded, quietly compelling performance, several underwater sequences generate genuine tension, yet the overall experience remains solidly average rather than distinctive. Watchable for genre enthusiasts with tempered expectations. Um, let's see, this one is a 3 out of 10. Doesn't add anything new to the shark thriller genre. The Devil's Mouth is a pretty lousy shark movie that keeps rewriting its own logic too many times. The writing is contradictory as hell, with one particular annoying character who tries to micromanage everything life and death situation, all while saying lines like, I'm allergic to logistics. I love my share of Catherine Newton in B movie plots like these, but give her something substantial, please. When the film got to its final act, I was increasingly losing interest in the survival of remaining numbers. I think if this film had just Newton and that annoying as fuck friend of hers, um, with their fragmented friendship as the core, I'd have worked to some extent. And with better cinematography, of course, the current version is forgettable, sloppy, bare bones, very little fun shark flick. Okay. And last but not least, okay, never mind. That was the last one. So that's all of the reviews on that. But yeah, so okay, like I mentioned, Max is the annoying character who thinks she knows everything and everybody's following her lead, especially Sarah. Um, Sarah probably could have been the lead, but she, I don't know, lacks balls for a better um, lack of words because I don't know, like it's like she can't stand up for her own self. I think James is the boyfriend to Max, as well as just a friend to the rest of the group. Um, he's also tired of Max's bullshit. And in one sequence in the movie, he's like, "I'm so sick of your bullshit. Like this is why we get stuck in certain situations, and this is the last draw. I can't take this shit anymore." And spoiler alert: if you do watch this movie, he doesn't make it. Um, Greg is the boyfriend to Adrian, and also just a friend of the group as well. He's kind of like one of those stupid, like, it's like he lives in high school kind of thing or college. He's very immature. Adrian, similar, like she's smarter than her boyfriend, but not by much. And yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it other than like it's watchable. I managed through it, but yeah. I don't know. But if you've watched it, let me know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Also, if you care to watch it or plan on watching it, also let me know. Um let's say what my rating would be. I'd probably give it a 4 for like being watchable, and again for Catherine Newton, I do like her. Other than that, like the movie pissed me off. But yeah, but yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the like button. Okay, thanks. See you next time. Bye. Mwah.